What is going on, guys? It is TerraVision bringing you guys a brand new video for the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Scary Completion version 79 by BizarreBub. As always, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are brand new, comment down below new videos you guys want us to react to. Let's get right into it, boys.
Let's get it.
In the following video, a group of friends are having a small gathering as they all collectively sing to a song of worship. The person recording pans around the room to capture this harmonious ceremony, thinking that this evening will end well. But little did they know that something would happen during this gathering that would haunt them forever. Be sure to pay close attention, as no one had noticed it until looking closely. Take a look.
Whoa, what was that?
That was fucking
Dude, that was quick. That was the reverse flash.
As the camera pans over to the hallway, a shadow-like figure can be seen bolting down the hall at a speed beyond human capacity. Its rapid movement and dark appearance were enough to leave the family extremely unsettled. Viewers believe that this ceremony might have had something to do with the sudden appearance of this figure. They can't help but think that this may have been some sort of dark entity that was provoked by the ceremony. Not much info is given on this video, so it's hard to be sure if that's so. But whether paranormal or not, the sudden appearance of this dark figure is creepy alone. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I'm going to my car and listening to some Little Baby.
There's a place in Mexico that used to be known as the Disneyland of Latin America. Reino Mágico was a small theme park that opened in 1988 and closed only a few years later after multiple fatal accidents took place inside the park. It's unknown if the park had shut down for this reason, but some believe that the park had closed its doors for the simple fact that many visitors reported paranormal experiences while being there. This isn't surprising to some people, as the park was built on a cemetery. Urban explorers are certainly creeped out by this fact, but they're even more creeped out by the statues that were left behind. Rumor has it that the statue of Snow White is haunted. Nightly visitors have reported seeing the statue in a spot that was not the same as where it was originally seen. It's as though it moved on its own. One night, a group of friends visit the abandoned theme park when something very strange is captured on camera. Take a look.
I heard it tell us some A1 footage.
Güey, ese es el velador de... ¿Es el velador, no? ¿Velador? ¡Ey! ¿Velador? Aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas.
See a person. Barely.
No mames, no te muevas ahí.
Looks like the Snow White thing.
Güey.
Bro, that looks like her dress.
¿Velador? Ese no es el velador, güey.
Nah, bro.
No. There's no way, though. What the fuck?
No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Ese no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón.
Por favor, es el Snow White el demonio.
This thing's giving me a seizure.
Güey. ¿Fue qué? No digas mamadas, güey.
And some graffiti.
Miren.
No way.
What?
No digas mamadas, güey. No, yo. No.
Chance.
No, güey, no mames. ¿Qué fue eso, güey? No sé.
Bro, if it moves again, I'm punching.
¿Crees que haya sido ella? No mames, güey, no mames.
Feeling beyond spooked, the group sees what looks to be another person inside the park. But as they look closely, they see that whoever this is appears to be wearing a dress. They continue to watch and notice that how they walk is a bit strange. Fast forward to the group seeing the statue of Snow White, and it's at this point that they realize the color of its dress is the same as the one worn by the person they saw. Could it be that the so-called person was actually the statue moving on its own? The group seems to believe this, but of course, it isn't certain if that's the case. Had the group actually seen the statue moving on its own, or was this something else? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this one.
Dude. Number 6.
The following video comes from a man named Bobby, and in this footage, Bobby is standing outside of his daughter's room where a strange noise was just heard. He checks on his daughter to see if she's
Bro, I
okay,
saw her
but
face,
hesitates to go
Me too,
inside.
bro. That
There's
looks
something in this room
crazy.
that scares him. Now, Bobby is someone who I featured in a previous video. Bobby and his daughter live inside an apartment where strange and unexplainable things have been happening for a while. From toys that seemingly move on their own
Oh,
as though
just gathered
possessed
at
by
the Annabelle
something,
doll.
to the sound of footsteps coming out of nowhere, this small family has had a fair share of unusual experiences.
I think it's about. Oh my god.
Dude, I would be tripping right now.
Nah, get out of here, man.
That's what I'm saying.
First of all, throw those fucking dolls away.
But at
bro.
least don't call back.
Like what?
Yo.
What?
No, I'm good.
Bobby believes that his home is being haunted by the spirit of a little girl who previously lived in this apartment. According to his landlord, the young girl passed away from cancer. Viewers believe that the little girl is trying to play with his daughter since most of the activity occurs in her bedroom.
Jeez.
One
Sad
day,
and terrifying
Bobby's
at the same
daughter is
time.
taking a nap when a strange noise is heard from inside her room. Feeling a bit scared, he takes a look and captures this.
Oh no, man. Better see something disgusting. That looks like somebody sitting up in the bed in red.
See, it ain't my daughter because she's snapping right there on the
Yo!
What?
In the red, does that not look like somebody sitting and leaning over in the bed?
Nah, it's just like a teddy type shit.
Oh, it's a stuffed animal, Jesus.
I don't know. See, she's snapping
Dude.
right there. I'm trying not to wake her up.
There's so much shit on that bed too. It's kind of like.
Rocking horse about to come flying at him. Oh, it's a Scooby-Doo stuffed animal.
Whatever it was not even
Said
waking
Reed. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
You gonna leave your daughter in there after that just happened? You
She's still
crazy?
sleeping. She slept through that.
Man, she's in here
Bro.
sleeping.
Pop 3 melatonin, she's out.
Come on, man. You need to get out of her room. Dude, I'm telling that thing was closed,
If
right?
he opens this thing up and there's nothing in there, I'm sold.
What the fuck?
Come on, man. Now why is she sleeping? Man, I am good on that. You need to get out of her room.
What the
Play
hell?
somewhere else.
Whisper just made me jump.
What the thing?
What is he talking?
Like it's the TV.
As
or
Bobby
something.
walks over to his daughter, who's a heavy sleeper, the closet behind him
Clearly.
opens by itself without warning. Considering how often strange things happen at home, Bobby is used to this, which might explain
My
his calm
gosh.
demeanor. He waits patiently for something else to happen while keeping an eye on his daughter. Fortunately, nothing happens, but this incident was enough to keep Bobby on his toes. He continues to watch over his daughter in case something like this happens again. Just
On
like
the
the
move.
previous incidents, this mysterious occurrence has yet to be solved.
Okay. Number 5.
On June 9th of 2023, an unsettling video was posted by a girl named Pupe who was home alone when something pretty
Pupe.
terrifying was captured. The video starts off with Pupe lying on the couch before she suddenly realizes that someone or something is in her house. She was on her phone when she glanced over at the corner of the room and saw what looked to be a person standing completely still. Someone was watching her. Although freaked out at first, she began to laugh as she had a feeling that this was either her friend or boyfriend who was pulling a prank. But little did she know, this wasn't a prank. A mysterious presence has invaded Bupis' home. The following is her video. Watch.
No fucking chance, bitch. It's that. She's gonna hit on her first.
What?
Qué miedo que das.
Default.
What the fuck?
Bro.
¿Qué haces?
There's no way.
Hey.
If she gets up and it's just disappears, I'm done.
¿Quién sos? Andate de mi casa.
It's pitch black.
Right when things are getting tense, the video ends abruptly. It's unknown as to what exactly happened
You're
afterward,
kidding me.
but one can safely assume that Bupit was left extremely terrified. Now, Bupit has posted some videos after this incident, but in neither video does she go into detail about the events of that night. Perhaps this incident was so disturbing that Bupit is trying her best to forget about it. Although it's unclear as to what exactly was
forget
captured,
about that?
there's no doubting that the video she took is just downright chilling.
Bro, I'm moving. If there's nobody in my house and I see that, I am moving.
It's late at night when a mother and daughter arrive home. The security camera at the front entrance records them pulling up to the gate of the house, when out of nowhere, something very strange happens. This video was posted by Mary Carmen, the daughter in this video, who lives on a small farm with a lot of animals. Now, the animals on this farm would do things that would make her feel as though she were taking care of children. To her, this place feels more like a daycare than a farm. But the biggest child, according to her, is her dog, who's known as Scott. From dancing with his so-called mom, to going on boat rides whenever he gets the chance, Mary Carmen has a special place in her heart for Scott. But unfortunately, one night, something happened that left her completely devastated. She had come home with her mother after having dinner at a relative's when she found Scott lying in his bed. He seemed unusually quiet, which he never was. Scott had passed away. Now, it wasn't until grieving for days on end that she finally looked at the security cameras that captured Scott's final moments before passing. Based on the footage, he passed away only a few hours before Mary Carmen returned home. He was already gone before she came. But after looking at the footage of when she arrived, she immediately noticed something strange. What was captured had brought her to tears. Have a look.
Oh, God. What? Bro, that literally looks like the dog.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, it even has eyes.
Dude, it looks dead ass like the dog.
That is creepy.
A strange figure that looks to be a dog suddenly appears on camera. Mary Carmen believes that this may have been the spirit of her dog, given that he just passed away that same night. According to her, he seemed to be waiting for her to return home before departing. It's as though he wanted to see her one last time before going away forever. To this day, Mary Carmen watches this video to remind her that even though Scott is physically gone, he is still with her in spirit. But, like all videos, you be the judge on whether or not the ghost of her dog was captured.
That's creepy.
On May 24th of 2023, at around 10 p.m., a baby monitor captures something pretty spooky on camera. This video was posted by Marquette Jean, who's concerned for the safety of her daughter, as something very strange was captured inside her child's bedroom. The video begins with her daughter, who appears to be staring blankly at the window that's behind the camera. It's unknown as to what exactly it is that she's seeing, but whatever it might be, it seems to have her full attention. She continues to stare at this window when suddenly the camera picks up movement from inside the room. But as we can see in the footage, nothing is moving. Now the family used to have a cat and the camera would often pick up the cat's movement, but no cat is seen here as their cat had passed away in August of last year. However, as Marquette watches the baby monitor, this happens.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a ball?
That was a cat.
No.
Well, it wasn't like a cat, but it looked like a cat. It's like the same shit as
That
last
was a
video.
ball
Is there a
again.
cat in here? Is there a cat in here? No. Oh, sorry. Love you, bye.
I gotta
Are
see
you
that again.
okay? What's wrong? No, it's okay. I was just checking on you. Good night. I love you. Huh? You're scary? Why?
Oh god.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Upon seeing a strange cat-like figure on the baby monitor, Marquette bolts into the
that's
room
crazy.
and asks if a cat is in there. Confused as to what her mother had seen, Marquette's daughter replies no, but says that she's scared. According to her, there's a monster at the window.
Dude, if my kid says that, man, I am
There's no monster in the
freaking
window.
out.
I'll look. See? I'll look.
Marquette checks the window and finds nothing there. Although creeped out by her daughter's response, she's more unsettled by the supposed apparition caught on camera. The family believes this may have been the spirit of the cat that they once had, but later passed away due to cancer. Whether ghost or not, Marquette and her daughter are shaken up by this footage. Like all videos, the question is begged, just what exactly had occurred that night?
Yeah, I'm taking my kid in my room and grabbing
If you
the
caught
fucking
something
Glock.
creepy on camera,
Yeah.
or if
Not
there's any ghost
sleeping.
videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444
Hope I never
at
have to use that email,
gmail.com.
is all I'm gonna say.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
Shit.
In the following video, a man named Win is washing dishes in the kitchen when he hears a strange noise coming from his basement. This
Oh,
basement,
sick.
according to Win, is a place that he and his family avoid entering at all costs.
Yeah, when is he going
There's
to
something
move out?
about it that isn't right. Now, not too long ago, something happened inside this space that neither Win nor his family could explain. As Win states, he was by himself in the basement when out of nowhere, a small swing he had recently bought began to swing on its own. Although not really sure how to explain this, it would be the following incident that occurred only days later that leaves him extremely baffled. While being alone at home with his son, a loud banging noise on the basement door is suddenly heard. But when he checks to see as to who or what was banging on the door, he finds no one there.
Damn, that's like on the door.
Bro, it was like boom, boom, boom.
Understandably, this occurrence has left the family feeling thoroughly petrified. But as if that wasn't enough to freak them out, the following video captures this. Win is down in the kitchen washing dishes when his dog starts barking at the basement door. He immediately takes out his phone and begins to record.
Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. Been doing this all morning. I don't have time for this today. Stop.
There's no one there.
Hey, buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out.
The lights? Are we gonna talk about that?
Okay. I'm just gonna set it up. Paper towels. And we'll
Bro,
just
if it
let the
opens
phone
again,
roll.
I'm done. Oh my.
I
Yo,
understand.
yo,
Somebody walking out.
what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro,
Bro.
you're fucking joking.
Calm down.
Nah. Are you
It's
kidding?
okay.
Dude, it's still there.
Not today. Just
Are you-
holy cow.
Are we joking?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Dude, I'm done.
Little buddy.
I'm done.
Bro,
Bro, it's literally trying
Sounding fed up with the supposed spirit, Wynn begs the entity to stop, but this only seemed to make things worse as the door to the basement began to continuously open on its own soon after. It isn't until looking closely at the doorway, however, that someone or something appears. Like something out of a nightmare, the shadowy figure seemingly fades into the darkness before reappearing again as a giant shadow. Feeling beyond spooked, Wynn is absolutely certain that he won't be entering this basement anytime soon.
I'll get an insurance
But as
claim.
always, until more footage is brought forth, this video remains a mystery.
I'm done. I
Fucking
can't
chucking
imagine
a
how
grenade
number one's
down there.
topping that one. Bro. Semtex out.
This next video was recorded by a father who caught something pretty creepy while watching over his son.
Bro, if it's-
The father
if it's
in this
worse
clip
than
is
the
known
last
as
one,
Ricky
that'd be
Beetle,
insane.
and it was sometime in the afternoon when he took this footage. According to Ricky, he was walking past his son's room when he heard him talking to himself. He was talking under his breath, muttering something that Ricky couldn't understand. It wasn't until listening closely, though, that he can make out a few words. Now, even though it sounded like total gibberish, his speech was similar to that of someone conversing with another person. It's as though someone else was there with him. It goes without saying, but the video that Ricky took is just downright eerie. Take a look.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner? Oh, why have you drawn that?
The man is hanging?
The man is hanging.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm taking away the chalkboard if my
What
kid
does
ever
he
does
do?
that.
Why? Oh, really?
Bro.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
As if
There-
watching his
there's
son
Conjuring
behave
5
strangely
right
wasn't
there.
already creepy
the
enough,
backstory.
he shows him this, a portrait of someone that only his son is able to see. But eerily, this supposed person appears to be hanging by a noose wrapped around their neck.
Dude.
Ricky points the camera to where the so-called hanging man is apparently seen. But, as expected, nobody's there. Or, so it seems. Ricky's child seems pretty convinced that the hanging man is real, but for some odd reason, he's not allowed to talk about him. Now initially, Ricky wasn't really sure how to feel about this. It was only after the following incident, however, that he grew very concerned. Ricky's once again looking after his son when he hears him talking to himself just like before. He promptly reaches for his phone and captures this.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, really?
Dude.
Right. Is he crying? So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because you'll tell me off at night.
What if I
Tell
don't let
me
him
off
if
at
he can sleep
night?
in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
Straight.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hay fever up there and he's up there
Okay.
in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying your husband and you just...
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm done.
It was at this point that Ricky couldn't help but think that his son was seeing things. As some viewers have commented, perhaps Elliot is showing early signs of schizophrenia, but Ricky isn't totally certain if that's the case. Feeling unsure as to whether or not
You better
Elliot is
hope that's the
expressing his
case.
imagination or showing symptoms of a mental illness, he decides to set up a camera in his room.
Oh,
Hopefully,
God.
what he captures will clarify this confusion.
I don't even want
But
to
to his
watch the
shock,
rest.
the following footage recorded this. Watch.
He said stop. Yeah!
Bro,
Yeah,
I thought he
right.
got fucking dragged.
He did?
Oh, he did.
He got pulled.
Elliot appears to be speaking to someone when out of nowhere, his legs are seemingly pulled out of bed. In a state of disbelief, Elliot jumps off the bed and scurries out of the room. It seems that someone or something had tugged on his legs as though intending to cause harm. It was soon after watching this video that Ricky knew something was haunting his son. Although whether or not that's so, viewers agree that something supernatural was captured. But, as with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Is something haunting Elliot? Or is something else going on here? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are brand new, comment down below for future videos you guys want us to react to. It has been TerrorVision. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace, everybody.
Peace.